What's up, guys? The draft is over. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this, all right, because this is going to be a very competitive training camp, mini camp, whatever you want to call it, preseason. This roster is loaded, all right, and there's going to be people not making this roster, but we're going to talk about each one of these picks, 8 picks. So let's dive right into it, guys. Here we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Cap mode, draft cap mode right off the bat because it's serious. NFL draft is over. It's in the books. It's been a busy weekend, all right? I was going to try to break down every one of these picks at the end of each round, but, you know, the draft just kept moving really fast and really quick. I didn't want to put something out of a low-quality video. So we're going to dig into these draft picks, all 8 of them, and gonna talk about how they're gonna help out the Cowboys. All right, so let's get right into it. All right, first pick in the second round, Trysten Hill. All right, we kind of talked about this one already, but he's gonna be your 3 tech guy. Pressure the motor. The one thing that stood out for me from the get-go, really what I've been noticed, was the get-off. You know, when the ball snapped, you see him first off the ball. So penetration, knifing through. He's got several methods of attack: bull rush, speed, power. I like the pick. I like the pick considering where we got him at the end of the second, basically a third. They probably had a higher grade on him, so you're getting a steal there for him. All right, so Trysten Hill, he'll be in the rotation with Malik Collins. He'll slowly get, you know, acclimated to the position, and you know, we're counting on him to fill that void once Malik Collins is probably gone after this season. So I really don't expect Malik Collins to come back. He just hasn't been healthy enough. All right, that's just, it is what it is. The potential was there for Malik, but time has run out. So Trysten Hill will be the guy. All right, so I felt really good about that pick. Going on to the third pick, let's look at this one, Connor McGovern. All right, this one probably was the one that really had fans, you know, scratching their head as, hey, we had, you know, some players still on the board. What happened here? But when you look at it, they have a plan in place. Like I said in my initial video on Conor McGregor, I almost said Conor McGregor. Connor McGovern, all right, the Governator. So this guy is already powerful. You know, this guy out of Penn State, like I said, blocking for Saquon Barkley, Miles Sanders. Those guys were big runners for Penn State. So he was you know, their success is kind of a byproduct of that offensive line, and he was a big part of it. So I like that pick, and I know what it means. There's going to be some, you know, some changes, maybe not in the immediate future. You never know, but definitely for 2020. So you're drafting for now for protection at your, you know, your swing guard type of player. He's an upgrade over Joe Looney, but he does give you depth at center as well. So very smart pick. All right, very smart pick. I like that one. Let's make this O-line great again, all right, as they say. So this is the first step in that direction, all right? So I like that pick, smart pick, all right? Really sets you up for the future and next year's draft, right? Going on to the 4th round, the Cowboys, they went in and they, you know, they took care of business again, in my estimation, by taking Tony Pollard. All right, we knew we needed to come out of this draft with a running back. Tony Pollard is a guy that I looked at in one of my mock drafts, a player that they visited with. High interest was there, so that was not a surprise pick at all. You know, when that pick was called, good. All right, this guy, he's gonna be your space player. Get the ball to him in space and let him make his magic, you know, after the catch. The yak guy, all right? Your yak running back. So he's not so much a gadget guy. Do not compare this guy to Lance Dunbar. He sucked. If you want to compare him to somebody, compare him to somebody good, like a you know, like a Darren Sproles type of player, an Alvin Kamara type of player. Somebody that when you get the ball to them, if you don't wrap them up, you're in trouble. And that's what Tony Pollard will give you. All right. So I really like this pick. I think now, how do they use him? If they just put him as a one set back there with us, it's going to be predictable. And I want to see him on the field with Ezekiel Elliott so you can keep these defenses on their heels. Like, okay, we got to watch that running back. He can catch the ball, and we gotta look at Zeke. If you just put him back there by himself on the third down, like they did with Lance Dunbar, predictability. All right, you cannot do that crap. All right, so they got to use them the right way. All right, and hopefully, Kellen Moore, will do that. All right, don't put him out there on third down and make it so damn predictable that it's a waste. All right, and that's what happened with Dunbar. So the key is, how do they use him? Assuming they use him the correct way, we're in business, baby. That's a good pick. All right, so moving on to the 5th round, Michael Jackson Sr. All right, so out of Miami, the U, baby. Yeah, man, it's been a long time since we got some of these guys in Dallas. I grew up on these guys. Cowboys drafted a lot of these guys. Russell Maryland, Darren Smith, Kevin Williams. The list goes on and on. Jimmy Jones, Danny Stubbs was in there. Michael Irvin, the playmaker. I mean, they just have a different kind of swagger to them. And I always wondered, why didn't the Cowboys, what was it? All right, but that we can get deep into that, why they haven't drafted Hurricanes here in a while. And I think some of you old school cats might know. But anyway, bringing this swagger back from Miami here, I love this. All right, I think you need more of these type of players. Michael Jackson, cornerback, they like his length. 5th round. We're not anointing any of these later round guys as potential stars. It actually is going to be an uphill battle, in fact, for a lot of these guys, because the roster is just so stacked that even some of your vets that you signed in free agency may not make this team. All right, they may not make this team. Kerry Hyder, Covington, they're not locks. All right, none of them are, and it goes the same for these rookies. All right, that's just what happens with a successful draft and calculated free agency. Some players just aren't going to make the team. All right, so get ready for a fun training camp. It's going to be very competitive. All right, so they like his length, his arms. He has like 32.5 length arms, really good for a cornerback. And one of the last remaining ones that had those types of traits. Chris Richard signed off on this pick. Scouts, they leaned on this heavily, all right, because they didn't visit with neither of them. All right, look at the next pick in the 5th round. Joe Jackson, baby, out of the U, back-to-back Hurricanes, man. All right, competitiveness. That's what these guys they're known for over there. They're known for it. You can bring it here to Dallas. I like it. I like it a lot. They're looking at Joe Jackson as a left defensive end. So, and looking at his profile, he does play the run very well. So left end, that makes a lot of sense for him. So, he'll be in the mix. He'll be in the mix. All right, you got to get these players on there. All right, who can you count on? All right, so Taco Charlton, he's gotta show up. He's gotta show up. The other vets too. Nothing's gonna be given to a lot of these guys. So I like that pick. I like that going back to back. You players, very good. All right, getting into the 6th round, they took Donovan Wilson, Texas A&M player. Living here in Texas, you get to see a lot of SEC Aggies games, and watching Donovan Wilson, you know that he is your strong safety. He's going to be like a Roy Williams type of safety. Someone's going to look for, his physicality is through the roof. Very tough player, and he's going to hit you. And I think getting him there in the 6th round is a good pick. Homegrown, you're bringing him here to this defense under the guidance of Chris Richard and Coach Baker. I mean, what else can you ask for? This is a good landing spot for him, and he'll be in the mix there for safeties. All right, you got to keep in mind that Capon Frazier, he's gonna be in a contract season. George the free agent that we just signed, Lauka. You know, we'll see if he makes the team. He brings veteran leadership, so we'll see. It's gonna be it'll be interesting. It'll be an uphill battle though. It will be. You know, a lot of these late round picks, like I said in my other video, usually don't make the team and they have to pass through waivers, and then you can, you know, put them in your practice squad. So these later round guys, you really gotta hope that they can, you know, pop off for you. So practice, training camp, preseason is gonna be huge for these guys. So let's pull for these guys and let's hope they can make the team. All right, make this team better. We'll get to the 7th round. Mike Weber Jr. I love this pick here. You know, you're double dipping at running back. Why are you taking another running back? Some people might say. But if you think about it, what we have on the roster, it's Zeke. You still have Darius, but I think time's running out on Darius. As much as he's a fan favorite, or was, I think some of that has kind of faded away from some fans, only because really you haven't been able to really see him, right? Because Zeke, you don't take him off the field. But with Pollard, he's definitely going to make the team. Mike Weber really has a really good shot at making this team. Good size, 5'11", 211 pounds. So a very productive career there with Ohio State. You know, that style of running that they do, the program, the way they raise those running backs, they're always pro ready. So with Mike Weber, excuse me, you're getting that type of running back. So putting him under Ezekiel Elliott, under his guidance as well, it's a good thing, you know. And could he carry the load? You know, definitely he can. You put him behind this offensive line, and you know, I think he'll do good things for us. And he's a pretty good, solid back. He's good in pass protection. That's very big for the Cowboys, because you look at some of these other running backs that were on the board. Some of them had traits that the Cowboys didn't like, but the main one that they really covered is pass protection. So Mike Weber is able to do that, and he does it well. So that's another thing that the Cowboys like from the Ohio State program. All right, and with the last pick, Jalen Jones. All right, this is a player that I was looking at in some of my mock drafts as a gem, as a possible you know, pass rusher, edge guy. And you know, the Cowboys took him here out of Oregon. He's gonna have to make the most out of his snaps. So can he do something for the Cowboys? He can, but uphill battle. But you know, you never know what you can get out of some of these guys. It's all about finding that gem, all right, and maybe holding on to them for practice squad consideration. All right, so we'll see what these guys do for the draft class as a whole. Do you give it a grade? You don't grade these guys right now. They haven't even played anything, all right? And you can't say that this is a bad draft. You can't even say that it's really a great draft. You can say that, you know, you trust the process with Will McClay, right? That's what I do. I trust in Will McClay. I really do. He hasn't let us down with under Will McClay. We haven't had a complete meltdown of a draft class. And I really don't expect this to be that either. These are all good quality players, you know, considering. So, especially these early picks, I think you're gonna get a lot of tread out of them, and they're gonna contribute. All right, this could end up being a really good draft class for the Cowboys at the end of the day. So we'll see how it goes. We'll break these down here over the off season. We'll be covering the rookie minicamp here in the next weekend. So keep an eye on that one there. We'll give you the full reports here. You know how we do it here at Cowboys Blog. Full coverage from draft. Sideline to sideline, baby. That's what we do. That's what we love. We love these Cowboys. All right. We love these guys. So draft is in the bag, man. We're one step closer to football. All right. Still a long ways off to September, but we're about halfway there. All right. We really are. So little by little, inching closer and closer to live action. All right, let me know what you guys think about these draft picks. And as usual, guys, if you like this content, hit like. I really do appreciate all you guys, you know, through all this draft season. Been a lot of fun covering these guys. But continue to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you for the next video, guys. Peace.